Hello, welcome back. In this video, we are gonna talk about Education Cloud settings. To navigate on this page, you need to go to App Launcher and search for the Education Cloud settings. Once you click on that, it will take you to this page, and in the very middle of this page, you can see this card saying Education Data Architecture. On this card, you can see this settings button. Just click on it and it will take you to this page where all the settings provided in the Education Cloud package are available. Now in this video we are gonna talk about account, contact and address settings. In further video we are gonna talk about affiliation and relationships. So let's begin with the account model settings. So first setting you can see here is the default account model. So that is basically when an account is created automatically when a contact is created, that point of time that account is going to be of administrative type. So let's test it out. So here I am on the org and I'm going to create a new contact. So let me just give some name over here. Herschel, let's say Maroon. All right, and I'm just going to save this contact. Once you save this contact, you can see here an account is created automatically, and if I go to this account and I'll just open the Salesforce Inspector, here you can see the record type of this account is administrative. So that is what this first setting is all about. Next two settings are the configuration for the record types, specifically for administrative and household account. So those are already selected, so you do not have to make any change on these settings. Next one is account without contact. So this setting talks about the deletion of those accounts which are not having any contacts. Okay, so you can select those account record types over here, and those accounts are going to be deleted if there are no contacts under them. Now let's move further. So these two settings are about the naming formats of the administrative and household account. So here you can see when we created this contact, this account is created, and you can see the naming format of this account. It is using the first name and last name of the contact, then it is appending administrative account at the end. So that is what is selected over here, first name, last name and administrative account. You can change it, just click on edit and you can select from all of these available options. The same goes for the household account naming, so you can select whichever format you want to utilize. Now let's move further. So next setting is about the naming formats for the lead conversion. So when the lead is converted, automatically whatever account is created, so for them also you can select those record types, and those record types are also going to be utilize the same naming formats which are given over here. Here you can see only administrative and household account is given over here, because only these two are given in the standard way to use the specific naming formats. That is why only these two are selected. So these are some of the general settings which are available for the account object in EDA settings. Now let's move further on the contact object. So under the contact information you can see some settings are there. So let's talk about the required ones. So this is for the required preferred email. So if it is enabled, then the preferred email field is required on the contact record. The same goes for the phone in this setting. Okay, now let's talk about this contact language fluency. So this talks about whenever you populate any language on the contact, then and specifically the contact's primary language, then the fluency on that contact is going to be populated as this value. So if you can change it from here as well, you can make it as intermediate or beginner as well. Okay, then let's move further. So this setting talks about the enhanced preferred phone functionality. So this is basically populates the preferred phone value to the phone field if it is enabled. Then last one is the default preferred phone. So you can, instead of using the preferred phone field, you can use some other field from the contact object which is going to work as the default preferred phone field. So all of the phone fields are available here in this list. You can select any one of them. So these are some of the contact related settings which you can modify as per your business requirement. Now let's move further for the addresses. So first two settings are for the for the multiple addresses that you can make them allow for contacts as well as account types. So first one talks about the contact, that contact can have a contact can have multiple addresses, and second one, these record types can have multiple addresses. Okay, so only these would be having multiple addresses, these will not be having multiple addresses. And the last one is update address records for simple changes. So basically, let's say you have a contact and you have this settings enabled, that means a contact can have multiple addresses. And if let's say this setting is not enabled, so currently it is not enabled, so what that means, that means your contact can have multiple addresses, and let's say if you are making any change in the address of the contact, then a new addresses record is going to be created for that contact. But if you have this setting enabled, then it is not going to create a new address record, instead it is going to update the same address record for that contact. So that is about this setting. So these are some of the general settings which are available in the EDA settings for account, contact and address records or objects that you can utilize as per your business requirement. Further, we are going to talk about the affiliation and relationships in the next video. So that's all we are going to talk about in this video. Thanks for watching.